I was 5 years old when my family immigrated to the United States. We were from Texas. My brothers and I didn't speak a word of English. I was really fortunate, however, to be placed almost immediately in the kindergarten class with Mrs. Treesh. Just a woman with a huge heart and a wonderful singing voice, a love of music. She was married to the church choir director and organist. She had a master's degree in organ performance. She's really the best musician in the province. And right off the bat, my kindergarten teacher realized that I loved to sing. And she started focusing on teaching me lots of English songs, so I could sing in English before I could speak it, really. And I remember one of the first songs that I learned from her that stuck with me over the years is, maybe you know it too. The bird flew over the mountain, the bird flew over the mountain, the bird flew over the mountain to see what he could see. How many of you know this? The rest of you will soon. Come on, here we go. The bird flew over the mountain, the bird flew over the mountain, the bird flew over the mountain to see what he could see. And what do you think he saw? And what do you think he saw? The other side of the mountain, the other side of the mountain, the other side of the mountain. So what do you think he did? He flew back over the mountain, flew back over the mountain, flew back over the mountain. And what do you think he saw? The other side of the mountain, the other side of the mountain, the other side of the mountain. So what do you think he did? He flew back over the mountain, he flew back over the mountain, he flew back over the mountain, and finally took a rest. Good call back. Yeah, it's a cute, silly song, but it reminds me so much of the basic human condition. So many of us spend so much of our time wondering what's on the other side of the mountain. Surely it's going to be better over there where the grass is going to be greener, and I'm going to be thinner and have much more money, and I'm going to find the perfect partner right on the other side of the mountain. Well, you climb the other side of the mountain. Oh my goodness, not here. Oh, well, it's better there. You know that feeling? That desire, if it can only just be better here, like it is over there, in the imaginary somewhere on the other side of the mountain. Because the other side of the mountain we can't really see. It's the other side of this moment. And this moment is really all we can see. And so, it's a basic human conundrum. I mean, the Buddha addressed it 2,000 years ago, and Confucius addressed it 2 continents away, and the ancient Greeks and Roman philosophers addressed it. Now we know that the Toltecs were addressing it in Mexico, and the Mayans. And all the wise men and women of the sages have said, be where you are instead of trying to where you want to be. And still, there is this drive, this human desire for more and the shinier and the better and the brighter, which was tough enough for all the centuries since the Confucius and Buddha said these things wisely 2,000 years ago, but much tougher now when we're carrying around the smartphone which says, wait, it's definitely brighter over there. Look, oh, can you see what this reel is? Oh, the fascinating things they're doing in China and Bulgaria and New York, and it's just hyper drive into the illusion of something better somewhere else than the perfection which is right now in my experience, right where I'm sitting, right where I'm standing. And that's easier to say than it is to experience, right? Because it's so easy to get caught up in flying over the mountain, flying over the mountain in our minds. And the circuit breaker is the awareness centered in the body and in the experience of the moment that says, stop, come here. At least that's my experience. I'm not saying it's the only way. I'm not saying that's the best way. This is my way, and the way I was taught by my teachers, and the way that served me well for decades. I keep talking about it because I haven't learned it yet. They say you teach what you need to learn. And so over and over again, I am presented, and perhaps you are presented. And I'm invited, and certainly you are invited, to stop long enough to get to where we are and simply feel the perfection of it, separate from any judgments, thoughts, or feelings we have about it. Because we have judgments, thoughts, and feelings just about everything. But if we have the experience of the moment, separate from our thoughts, feelings, and judgments, if we step out of our story long enough to just be here, and right about here I'd ask my buddy Ray to just provide me with a sound bed. Notice what happens automatically when it starts with music. Music relaxes and softens. The breath, we constantly taking, soften and open. Okay, sing. But you don't need it, you see. You don't need the outside cues to help you. All I need, okay, I'm talking to myself here, is to take a deep breath and come back to this moment, not just passively, oh, okay, I'm here, but with gratitude, radical gratitude. Those of you who've been around the circle have heard me talk about it more than once or twice, because I think it's central to the process of spiritual growth to lead with gratitude. Being grateful for what is right in the moment. And once again, that's much easier said than done. It's easy to come up with a whole bunch of reasons why this moment is not perfect. Because there's this reason, and that reason, and that reason, and they're my reasons, and they're good reasons. Why I'm right, and the world is wrong, and the situation should be improved. But if I can relax for a moment, and not resign, but take a leave of absence from my position as manager of the world. And stop thinking I know how to control my spouse, my neighbor, my boss, my child. And just instead feel that whatever has been presented, whatever challenge I'm facing in the moment, whether it's my challenge or my sticking my nose in your challenge or her challenge or their challenge, I know how it should be unfolding. I can just step back for just a moment, not wait for the musical bed, not wait for the perfect moment, not wait till I'm on vacation and have time to relax, but now. This now. Wonderful poem by a great mystic poet, Hafiz, a Persian poet. Died 700 years ago, but might just as well have written it this morning. Awake a while. It does not have to be forever. Right now would be enough. One step upon the sky's soft skirt would be enough. Awake a while. Just one true moment of love will last for days. Rest all your elaborate plans and tactics for being better or for knowing God, for they are all just frozen spring buds, far, so far from summer's divine goal. Awake, my dear, be kind kind to your sleeping heart. Take it out into the vast fields of light. Let it breathe. Be kind to your sleeping heart. Take it out into the vast fields of light and let it breathe. I've got a glitch in my throat this morning, that smoke drifting up from the cornfields and sugarcane fields of Mexico. Doing a number. And I think I should have a better voice this morning. And I should have read that poem better. And there's 100 judgments ready to jump through the door, and still I'm invited to await a while. It doesn't have to be forever. I don't have to be permanently wise, know exactly what to do. All I have to do, all I'm invited to do, is let this one true moment of love be, just as it is, separate from my judgments, thoughts, and feelings. And to be kind to my sleeping heart. All too often when we catch ourselves in that conundrum of flying over the mountain, flying over the mountain, flying over the mountain, to try to fix the world. When we find ourselves there, we say, oh, I'm doing it again. I should be enlightened enough to be just at peace with it. Not adding to the peace at all in the process. So an integral part of the process is being aware of what is, being accepting of what is, including my reactions to it, my thoughts, feelings, and emotions about it, and just be accepting of them just as they are, so that I can make a new choice. And then ground that choice in gratitude. Just for the opportunity to remember again, for the opportunity that life has given me by this grouchy person, this less than agreeable neighbor, spouse, boss, whoever it is that's ruining your time. If you can just be aware, accepting, and radically grateful for the situation just the way it is, and then anchor that gratitude. Come down off your throne and leave your body alone. Somebody must change. You are the reason you've been waiting all these years. Somebody holds the key. But I'm weary and I can't find my way home. That's Stevie Winwood's song from years ago. Comes to mind that nobody but me is keeping me from my peace. Nobody and nothing can keep me from being grateful for what is just as it is in the moment. And from that fountain of gratitude, my being is fed and flows out into the world. So, this morning, we began the circle with 4 directions, as we have every celebration circle for 32 years, 33 years. And this morning, I'd like to do it again with you as part of our meditation. I invite you to stand where you are, and this will be about a 4 or 5 minute standing meditation. If that feels challenging to your body, feel free to stay seated. You can do it mentally as well. But what we're going to do is, and if you're right up against somebody else, give yourself just a little bit of space, and at some point we're going to raise our arms out in gratitude. And you agree? Okay. So first find your feet. Locate your feet. And whether you're standing or sitting. And we're facing south. So as you stand with your feet about the shoulder width apart, a comfortable distance, feel your feet connected to the floor. Bring mind's eye to the bottom of your feet, maybe to the bottom of the soles of your shoes on your feet. And feel that beneath your feet is a carpet or a floor. Beneath the floor is a foundation, a couple of feet of concrete. Below the concrete, there's Mother Earth. See if you can connect to that awareness. All of your awareness has sprung up from Mother Earth. Your whole being comes from Mother Earth. Now give her your attention. And from this place of being grounded, I invite you to bring up a challenging concept in your life, something in your life that has been challenging. A person, yourself, maybe someone else who's suffering, who's facing death or financial disaster, and there's some part of you that just suffers along with this other person. Whatever your challenge, just bring it to this moment and feel yourself facing south. And south is the direction of gratitude. So perhaps open your arms out to the side with your palms up in gratitude and just receive the situation just as it is. All of the challenge, all of the sadness, all of the judgment, all of the story about the challenge is right here. Just receive it as if it were a gift, as if it had something to teach you and bring you, as if it were a way to bring more love and peace and joy into the world in the midst of this challenge. So just feel that. You're opening to receive the gifts, even if you don't know what they are. Be yourself filled up with the story of the challenge. And now turn a quarter of the way to the direction of the west, the direction of letting go. And in this direction, you might hold your hands out to your side, palms out. Just let go, like you just dropped a big bag of metal you've been carrying around, scrap metal or flour. You just said that you've let go of your understanding of what to do, how to do. Let go of your role as manager of the world, just for this moment. As you face the west and simply release and face into the mystery, there is just so much you'll never know. Feel that willingness to let go into that mystery with your arms down, hands down by your side. But with the faith that only good will come of your willingness to face the west in this way. Release your limited interpretation. And now turn and face north. And just let your hands hang completely by your side, fingers against your legs maybe. Just stand at attention, but not erect, like you're a soldier. But stand straight, stand for life, stand in, facing into the challenge. Facing and embracing all of the fear, sadness the challenge might bring. Just be with it, knowing that you are not alone. Because remember, our foundational belief is that we are one with all of life, and all of life is one with us. So as you stand here facing the challenge, feel your strength. Feel yourself standing strong upon the earth, knowing that you are not alone. And finally, turn once again, quarter turn, face east. And the east is the direction of the rising sun, the hope, the new possibilities. Won't you raise your palms up to the sky, up to greet that rising sun, up to greet the glory of the goodness of this moment, and of the untold riches and possibilities for resolution of the challenge that are coming toward you at the speed of light. And you don't know what they are, and they don't need to know it. arrive. You don't know when it'll arrive, and you don't need to know. Know that in this moment, you're grounded in radical gratitude for all that is and all that is becoming. And now won't you harvest that all in the palms of your hands, and now bring your hands to your heart as we turn finally to the center, to the fifth direction, the Spirit. To the awareness that all is well, all shall be well. To the awareness that the same co-creative force that created countless billions of galaxies has also created all the resources you and your loved ones need to deal with the challenges in your life. And only good will come as you release your cares to the wonderful one, to life, the spirit of your understanding. And just remain rooted in